All right.
Who's now moved to this
Everybody
other corner.
make some noise.
I'm actually going to mute this right now because this is not the actual presentation. We are back. I said silence. Thank you.
First, they're sour.
Oh, that's coming from us. Let's switch. Ha! Anyway, problem solved. Today, we're going to be doing coverage of Ubisoft's presentation and Sony's later on tonight. So, kicking us off are our great friends overseas and in-house. They've got studios pretty much everywhere. Ubisoft, who, as of right now, the only game we 100% know of for them is Assassin's Creed Origins, which was shown yesterday at the Xbox media briefing. For those of you who are tuning in with us for the first time, I'm Mustapha, Master of Ceremonies here. And we got Nick Lanza over here. Say hi, Nick.
Hello.
And then down below, May Mullen. What's hip-hop happening, May?
It's me.
All right. Oh, it looks like are they about to start with a sizzle reel here? We can.
Wait, let me take a screenshot.
So here's the thing about Ubisoft that we have to be wary of in advance. It is that they really love simulating the experience of multiple actual people playing games in their presentations. But rather than using real people, they use those not actors that you're probably familiar with from car commercials. And so anything that they say is here's a real group of people playing our game is going to be a massive cringe fest. And I think you just have to sort of prepare yourself for that because it's not going to get any better. Feel free to sound off all your thoughts in the chat, and if you would like, there is a donation button down below that you can feel free to hit. Toss us some cash, maybe get us to E3 Live next year. Yeah, so what are we excited about from Ubisoft today? I don't know, besides Assassin's Creed Origins, is there anything that you guys are particularly interested in seeing, or you actually doing anything? I know you kind of like the Division, right? I felt like that was something that you were into for a while. Yeah, Wildlands. Yeah, Far Cry. Oh my god, I forget. The one game I know that I usually stand alone in this, it's on screen right now actually, huge Steep fan. I really felt like that game nailed, like, comfortable movement in an open ambient space, and I would really like to see them expand on that a little bit more. Not necessarily in the form of a sequel, but any added content that they're going to be bringing to that game that might make me make the full leap to buying it on PC would be nice. Watch Dogs 2 came out, and I know they mentioned they were interested in making a film, provided Assassin's Creed had some success, which I don't think it did. I don't think the movie was very well liked. Yeah, no, it was not particularly memorable. Oh, For Honor was a game of theirs that just came out not too long ago, and it has been met with some pretty high critical acclaim. I think it's one of those very niche titles that isn't going to catch so much attention as a Just Dance or an Assassin's Creed, but there's definitely potential for it there. And then, of course, Ubisoft has a very strong connection and partnerships with some independent developers that have led to games like the Grow Home, Grow Up series with a little physics-based robot trying to find his way home. I'd be interested in seeing more of those types of partnerships be played out at this event. This is an interesting one, because the last presentation we covered was for Bethesda, who talked about VR, you know, and they showed off a couple of games, not a lot that we didn't already know about, but it was a pretty good presentation, you know. But they don't make hardware, and they don't necessarily have their hand in the cookie jar of all of the prominent hardware of today, so to speak. But Ubisoft does, because they're actually they're going to, I imagine, show us games that we haven't seen yet for the Nintendo Switch. And that's something I'm really excited about. We got one glimpse at Skyrim for Switch last night at Bethesda's conference, and they had like amiibo support, and you can use the Master Sword in Skyrim, which is just weird. But yeah, I'm excited to see how Ubisoft kind of draws all that stuff
because it's
together.
#1 in the App Store. It's like Brick Breaker, except there's no challenge because I just catch the ball. What? Oh my, whoa, oh my god, I'm so powerful. I'm getting emotionally invested in a game about balls called Balls. This is way more
Yeah, it's a
interesting
partnership
than
that I
was
don't even think
expecting.
Bethesda
Okay,
ever knew was
hold
coming.
on.
Who's this scene kid?
If you are just joining us, hey, everybody.
Okay.
If you're just tuning in, you are 2 minutes away from Ubisoft's E3 2017 conference. As you can see, we are backstage. We are behind this giant screen, 8.5 million pixels of glorious. Yeah, so in just about a couple minutes, as you can see, our devs are behind us. They're getting ready for the show. Let's check in and see how some of them are doing, maybe.
I think
Jason?
somebody is a little
Hi,
bit
Jason. Sorry
behind
to
me.
surprise you. Come over.
I'm currently at the
So this is Jason
commentators, and
Schroeder
somebody
from South
just
Park.
got
How you
to
doing?
them.
I'm doing fantastic.
So,
I'm very excited.
I don't know
for
which one of you
Ubisoft's
that
games.
is. But
So you guys had an amazing conference last year. What can we expect this
maybe,
year?
yeah.
For South Park this year, it's all about the booth. We're doing hands-on tin pods at the booth.
It's a hiccup. It happens a
we're
lot
taking people
when you got
through
3
the
people
first
watching
night
a
of
stream
Business
from
Superhero.
different sources.
Very cool.
It's
So I heard that
fine.
this
We're
demo
gonna have
has
a
an
couple
interesting
of,
location.
couple
Can
of
you let us
situations
know
like
about
that
that?
throughout the stream.
Sure. So it's the local strip club at South Park. It's the Peppermint Hippo. You are, of course, superheroes. You're going to be sneaking in, and we wanted to make sure it was an authentic strip club experience. So the whole editorial team has been flying around the world, going to every strip club. They keep sending me reference. You guys can stop.
Making it rain for immersive games.
I got it. We have enough reference now. Please.
Last
stop
year
sending
was
me
no
pictures.
doubt
Thank you.
the year
Awesome.
of delays.
All right, Dan. So, Dan, you had an announce last week for Far Cry 5 that went great. One of the things I've noticed is that every time you go out on stage, you look super calm. Does it get easier year after year?
No.
Especially since it hasn't actually
Not
started
even a
yet.
little. I'm dying on the inside, dude.
All right, I think we're all definitely feeling the nerves, even all of us here backstage. So a lot of people work on Far Cry. Is there anything that you'd like to
what I
say to
really
all
like
the
about
teams
these
here in
guys is
the theater,
that
maybe?
the presentation itself,
And everyone
even if
at
you're not
home,
really
Ubisoft
interested in the
Montreal
games
and
you're
around the
going to see,
world?
the presentation itself is going to be
games
fun.
are a
They're
labor
going to be a
of
lot of
love. The
laughs.
teams are big and they put in a ton of effort.
As with all of
everybody on
the
Far Cry.
sort of,
It's totally worth it.
It's
and the
more
game's
of a
amazing.
Western issue, no doubt.
All right.
Especially
let me just take
at
that
E3,
opportunity. We've
of
said hi
trying
to our communities. I want to say
you
hi
know,
to
reach
everyone
out
at Ubisoft
with a sort
World.
of hello,
I know you're
fellow
watching. You're up late
teenagers
around the world
approach
watching
of
this. So
having
hi to
these
everyone
pop
at
culture
Ubisoft World.
icons.
Now,
Yeah,
the
you know,
devs
like
seem to be ready.
the
Leon?
Justin Bieber Connect.
Are you guys
thing,
ready
I think
in
is
the
the most
theater?
infamous example of this.
No.
You know, we're
no.
definitely going to be seeing
Come
a
on.
lot of that.
You don't even know what we got for you. Are you guys ready? Make some noise.
Yeah, well, I think
All
the
right,
plan
so one last time,
is
if you want to get at
every
us in the
time a
community,
developer
use
comes
the
to talk about
hashtag
their game, they have to
UBE3,
bottle flip
and I think
and
there is
dab
only
to
one
start.
person appropriate
If they
to
don't
start this
succeed,
show.
they
CEO
don't get
and
to talk
co-founder
about
of
their game.
Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot. Everyone, please, Yves Guillemot.
No game. Yeah, they only have one chance.
Yves,
This
I
is
believe
rapid
the honor
fire.
is
We're
yours. Would
talking
you do
about
the honors,
teenagers
please?
here. They're not down for waiting. They're
Let the
impatient. Instant
games
gratification.
begin.
Is it time? Guys, it's time.
And may contain content inappropriate for children. Or get my cat out of here.
I'll also be live tweeting for anybody interested at mgameroom. So check it out. I get a lot sassier on my Twitter. Oh god, I forgot about this horror show.
Oh.
The Rabbids Mario RPG that they're coming out with. The game that no one asked for.
But not in Nintendo's.
I don't think it's a stretch to say that Rabbids are just as bad as Minions.
Yeah. They are minions.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. And thank you.
No, they're doing
We've
a
always wondered
crossover
what could happen
for
if our crazy rabbits were unleashed upon the world of Mario.
yeah.
Today, the dream is reality.
Whose dream though? Whose dream?
And to talk about this unexpected encounter, it is my great honor to welcome a very special guest, someone I truly admire. Please.
Shigeru Miyamoto himself. How about that? That's pretty cool. That's a big deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miyamoto-san. Thank you for coming. We are so happy to have you today. So what have you brought with you?
Well,
What did you bring?
I think for someone we're
This
getting
is
just
a-
a little bit of an echo.
Life-size
So-
replica of one of the weapons from this
Is that
game.
my buddy Bill?
Wow.
Mr.
Cool,
Crennan
I'm sure you
himself?
love it.
I brought one for you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Wow. Woo. So let's take a picture.
Bill-san, he can help
Yeah,
our conversation.
okay.
これほら
Well, no, it's because
Ghost Recon
you remember
was
a couple of years ago.
These
when
are a
everybody
little
was
bit
like,
different from the
Mario's
weapons
really
you see in
missing,
Ghost
you know,
Recon.
it's rabbits.
可愛いでしょ
Yeah, very
Yeah.
different weapons
they're
for
cute.
The
very
whole
different
fan
worlds.
base was up in arms.
This one is, I think, very effective in the world of Mario and Rabbit.
If it were Mario
So,
versus rabbits,
should do well.
that'd be cool. I'd buy that. Also, this promo feels like a slap in the face because
I'm so
Rabbit
proud
Luigi's there, but
of
real
Ubisoft's
Luigi
long-standing
is
collaboration
obscured.
with
He's in the
Nintendo.
background.
From the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the
Classless.
Switch. It has always been. We have always been inspired by Nintendo and by all the great work you have been able to do.
そうですね本当にいつも UBI さんにはね協力いただいてありがとうございます
Yes, thank you very much for all the work that we've been able to do together over the years with
Love Bill's
Ubisoft.
soothing
もうほ
voice.
ら出会ってから25年ぐらい経つんですよね
I mean, Eves, it's already been about 25 years since you and I first met.
で E3 とかに来るたんびに UBI さんのブースを僕は訪問してでビデオで撮ってもらって社内のビデオに登場したりしてましたね
And every year at E3, you're kind enough to invite me to your booth, and we get to take lots of pictures and videos, and I've even recorded messages for Ubisoft employees in the past.
でそのたんびにねなんか UBI の開発の皆さんのすごい任天堂ゲーム愛みたいなものを感じてきました
And so over the years, I've always felt the deep, heartfelt passion that Ubisoft developers have for Nintendo and its characters.
Could one of
それは一
you
方でね
check and see if your
僕は
volume's just
同
a
じ開
little
発者
bit
として
too loud?
ライ
Because
バ
it's
ル
going
で
to
すか
come
ら
through twice for
こ
the
う
stream.
戦う姿勢で 頑張ってきたんですけど
But on the other hand, because
It might
we're
be that. It
both
might be playing
software
through your mic,
developers,
too.
we've also looked at each other as kind of rivals and tried to see who could make the best software.
けどまあイブさんからラビッツの人形をもらったりいろいろして僕の席の前にもラビッツがいっぱいあるんですけども
Alright.
そういうラビッツのヒューモア
No
をすごく理解
worries.
してました
I'm just going to turn off the
But of
cam
course,
for a
I've
little
known
bit. Let
the
me know when
Rabbids
you're back.
characters for many years, and I have many Rabbids figures decorating my desk. And so I've always been a fan of the characters and their humor.
だから今回の話があった時にラビッツがどんなユーモアをこうゲームの中で見せてくれるかすごい楽しみにしてたんですね
So since this project first started, I've been very excited to see what kind of humor the Rabbids could bring to the Mario world.
でただダビデさんに会った時にね、ダビデさんに一つだけお願いしたんです
And so when I met Davide-san, who is the creative director of this game, yes. When I met Davide-san, I had just one
Wow.
condition for this project.
This guy's really
ジャンプするゲー
emotional
ムと
about
かそういうプラットフォームゲームじゃなく
This Rabbids
て
game.
マリオで今まで作ったことのないジャンルのゲームを
Alright,
作ってほしいとお願いしました
I said, whatever you do, don't try to make a jump game or a Mario platformer. Try to make a Mario game that has never been made before.
よかったですね
And it's great.
And I can tell you it was an exciting, very exciting challenge for all our teams. And I think we have done something you will love. So thank you very much for
We've
giving
already
us the
spent
chance
too much time
to
on
perform
this.
on this game.
はい、本当にこうヨーロッパで作るとこんなものができるのかとかね。それからUBI さんやっぱりアクションゲームをちゃ
I
んと
would
作っ
be
てる会
interested in
社
seeing
な
a
んで、
trailer. I'm just
もう
not
それで
interested
単
in
性のス
literally
トラテジー
anything
ゲームっ
else
ていうも
that's
ののちゃん
happening.
とテンポのいいゲームが出来上がりました。
And so, of course, because the game is being made in Europe, it has a very unique flavor to it. And of course, Ubisoft is very good at making action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics to it, but with a very good pace.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fresh, actually. So now let's welcome Xavier, the producer of the game, and he will show us the game. So thanks again. Thanks
There we
again,
go. Our character's gone. Good looks, man, Molly. You missed a guy crying. Don't worry.
Finally,
Okay. I think we're gonna get a look at the
finally
game
we
now.
can talk about this project. So we've been working on this game for more than 3 years now, and to be at E3 today on this stage is just super exciting. So, what is this game exactly? So Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a tactical adventure exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, and let's check right away some gameplay.
Oh, it's
So
visually
the rabbits
stunning.
have been
That's too
teleported
bad.
into the Mushroom Kingdom, and it made the world completely unstable and chaotic. So Mario, as a true hero, wants to save the day. But this time, with some new friends. And at first, they don't really know each other, but in the end, they will form this dream team that will potentially save the Mushroom Kingdom.
Don't say Dream Team. That's a better Mario game. No, actually, I hate the rabbits, but this does look interesting. Yeah.
And as the game is a turn-based tactical adventure game, combat is a really big part of the concept. So you'll fight wave after wave of rabbit that somehow turn bad. And what we see here is just the very beginning of the game, so it will be perfect to talk about the combat basics. So the two flags you see on the screen here is to tell you that this is a battlefield zone. So you'll switch from exploration mode to battle mode.
Ooh.
The blue zone is your zone of movement, so you move anywhere you want in that zone. But you can also use battlefield ingredients such as cover for protection.
Yeah, you know what?
So Rabbit
Actually,
Luigi
that's
here
really cool.
using half cover or full cover. And we also have what we call team jump. So by jumping on your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement. So here, Rabbit Peach, using Mario, she's able to flank the enemy. So you can also attack the enemy behind that cover and expose them by destroying that cover, which is really interesting in terms of strategy because for the next turns, you'll be open for attacks. And last but not least, techniques. So from defensive ones like Rabbit Peach shield boost, or offensive ones like Mario's Hero Sight. He's able to attack the enemy even if it's not his turn as soon as the enemy moves.
Well, why not just...
So this is
Why
a
not
very
just
core
Mario?
aspect of the game itself. So you mix and match attack options, movement abilities, techniques, but we also have
I mean, I'm pretty
other
sure,
ingredients
like,
such
the rabbits
as pipes,
originally started
rabbit
out as
pipes.
Rayman characters.
So
and the
those
producer
give
of
you
Rayman said he doesn't even care for
a good
Mario.
move to flank the enemy. So here, for example, Rabbit Luigi goes into the pipe, out of the pipe, dash the enemy, goes for Mario, team jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement sequence, and then finish off the enemy. And what we see here is actually an explosive cover. So those have many type of super effects, and this one was a push effect. So you can push heroes or enemies out of the boundaries. So again, this is just a glimpse into the basics of the game. And as you progress into the game, you have more tactic tools. You'll be able to do more combo setups. You'll be able to use different type of heroes, different type of weapons.
Yeah, and it also looks like you could have a party that's
the
comprised entirely of Mario characters, so that's good. Judging by the amount of units you have. I assume eventually you'll have to have some rabbits on your team, and they're so ingrained in the aesthetic of the game that that's kind of upsetting, but... This is some good-looking combat, though. I mean, like, that was interesting.
Thank you.
See, that's an opener right there. How do they follow that up?
Thank you. And that's just a glimpse into the game itself. But first and foremost, this is a project done with passion, with our hearts. So it would not exist otherwise.
So man was crying.
We
earlier.
just can't wait for you guys to try the game at E3 this week. For those who are not at E3, you'll see online
I
coverage,
heard about that.
videos, and surprises. So have a great conference. Have a great E3. Thank you.
Oh, I thought. I mean, they might have some amiibo functionality. The game is most likely going to. Oh. See, there's a cute mascot. That's acceptable.
I feel like even though I like the gameplay of this game a lot, I don't think I will be able to get over the rabbits enough to buy it with my own money.
Yeah, exactly, because they're so upsetting to look at.
Yeah. I don't like seeing...
Like, they're just ugly creatures.
Yeah.
Like, they're the type of creatures that would have been good for a show 10-year-old me watched on Cartoon Network. But not, you know, however many hours worth of video game campaign. Oh, don't you dare. Do not disrespect the Kong. Never in your life. Oh, banana slamma this dude. Boy, this opens up all sorts of possibilities, like adding the rabbits to Smash Brothers. Enjoy your nightmares, everybody. It's a very real possibility.
Hi, I'm Ashraf Ismail, game director for Assassin's Creed Origins. I've waited a long time to say that.
Oh, wow. I was expecting this game to be the closer.
Almost 10 years ago, I, as many of you, fell in love with a game. That game took us to the Third Crusade. And we fell in love again when it took us to the Italian Renaissance. Over the years, this amazing series has taken us to the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic of Pirates. For the 10-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed, for our fans, for ourselves, and for all newcomers, we wanted to go back, very far back, to show how it all began. Since Black Flag, over the last 3.5 years, we have poured our energy, our talent, our passion into bringing the land of pyramids, pharaohs, and mummies to life, to bring ancient Egypt to life. Now, Egypt challenged us. It fundamentally challenged us to reinvent what it means to be Assassin's Creed. And over the next few days, you will see, play, and feel this reinvented experience. I am deeply honored and proud to be here representing the amazing work of a phenomenal team, and thrilled to finally be able to show you this beast we have been building. Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt.
Yeah, but if you watch Xbox's briefing, you already got a taste. It's probably on the Xbox One X.
Flash across your screen, got you in the air. 15 minutes of freedom, still 3/5 of man. Still realize your chain, yeah. All my blood is in vain. 400 years of torture, 400 years of slave. They're just to watch you stronger. Just what we're trying to say.
This isn't the same trailer we said last year. Yeah. Yeah, well, I know we saw gameplay, but we also saw a trailer, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we did.
It's a really solid setting. You know, thematically, that is going to be just unearthly good.
Thank you. Thank you. As an extra treat, let's check in with home base, where we're going to get a glimpse of what you'll see right after the UB conference.
Hey there, folks. Chris Waters here at the home base with Hanny Duong and Carl Lua, producer on Assassin's Creed Origins at Ubisoft Singapore. Carl's here to give us a look at the gameplay of the game. We're going to be entering the open world. We've got a ton more to show you, but Carl, kick it off. Give us a little taste here.
Yes, so here we are in the open world of Egypt. This is the demo that we will be showing on the show floor here at E3. Bayek is riding into the Fayum, one of the regions in Egypt, the most southernmost region. It's a beautiful area. We see we've come in from the desert, moving towards this Lake Moris. And let's have a little exploration around here using our Eagle scenery.
It's very dark.
It's sunny on the lake, and it's sunny on the monitor here, but folks, this looks really good. It's running
What's
on
really
Xbox
good
One
too
X.
is
giving
that,
you the gameplay feed
well,
after
this is the best
show.
possible screen they could
minutes
have used,
of that
'cause they
coming
don't
up,
need bigger
but
ones
let's see if we can
in the
see
direct
from
vicinity.
a bird's eye view what Seinu is up to.
So Seinu is looking into this military camp and tagging a few enemies here. After the show, we will infiltrate this camp and take it out either through stealth.
What I'm saying is, as of right now, this might be
weaponry.
the smallest screen available in California, and I don't understand why this is what we're watching Assassin's Creed on.
Ash will be joining us as well. You won't want to miss it.
That 30 minutes live gameplay feed is coming up after the show, but for now, it's back
Yeah,
to
maybe
the stage.
projected onto
and on with
the big
excitement.
old screen on stage, perhaps, like
That's
a
it for now.
capture card, like technology that people that I went to high school with have.
So don't forget that you can watch this demo in its entirety after the conference, live stream from our home base. And for
On that
those of
same
you here
monitor, I
at E3,
assume?
please come to the Ubisoft booth, where you can live this new experience of Assassin's Creed. Thank you very much.
That trailer was so good too. We just switch over to that terrible gameplay demo.
I think they do it with
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that right out. Oh yes, Doctor Strange.
Hey, here's your chance.
Forza. This is Forza Need for Speed Mario Kart featuring the planes from the Pixar movie Planes. Yeah, that's what everybody's been asking. Hey, I mean, this is the year. This is the year of crossovers nobody wanted, apparently. So.
Career dominate off-road racing on his way to the top.
So I remember when it might have been Black Ops 2 that had just been revealed, and everybody was like, "No, but you don't understand. You can ride a horse in that game." I'm like, it's a game about the it's a game about the future, and the thing that excites you the most is that you can ride a horse.
Oh, there's a skid. Oh, and there's a wreck. The cars are piling up. Our champions horse around.
It's like there's so many games where horse riding is a mechanic, and people were like, "Oh my God, you can ride a horse." I mean, cool.
He's this season's undisputed motorsports champion, coming out of nowhere to rise to the top.
I don't imagine this game will give you that. I mean, it might. Who knows? Given that we're not seeing any gameplay, yeah, I guess it doesn't really. Yeah. Be a very weird progression curve, but probably not that bad.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 years back, the crew took the driving genre out there to the big.
They're not buying the car for
open
you,
world
they're buying the
of
car
the
for the
USA.
horses. So they can
Thanks
finally...
to our players, we have taken this iconic vision to the next level. They showed us what they liked and what they
That
wanted
being
to
said,
see in the future.
the other racing games we've seen haven't been
Now,
that interesting.
it's time to take it way beyond.
It was like
driving.
Forza and Need for Speed,
I am
which, by the
Stefan
way,
Baudet,
look pretty
the lead
much the
director.
same.
This is The Crew 2. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Here in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger, edgier than anywhere else in the world. Drivers and fans meet across the country and celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Modern Nation. In the heart of the city, street racers prove their skills, skidding on rooftops, burning asphalt, and tuning their rides. Forge your own path off-road through the striking beauty of nature.
I really hope one of those buildings is one of the playable
Unpredictable
vehicles.
waves on the open ocean.
Just slap some wheels on a big old skyscraper and let me ride around freely.
I want that bridge to be a motorized vehicle.
Of course, of course. I wish there were a game already out where you could ride all these different types of vehicles and then maybe do other things too, like play online with your friends, do missions, races,
spin between
maybe
buildings,
heists.
through the clouds, among stunning perspectives.
Not familiar with it, sorry. I would,
No, I wish something like that.
yeah, I was just wishing. I was talking about
Yeah, just kind of wishful thinking.
I was kind of wishing something like that came out several years ago and was still being supported on modern platforms. That's all.
I wish that something like this came out that like was fun and exciting.
Which, I mean, I guess if all of your controls are in racing, I would imagine you've got a little bit better of a handle on it than a game like Grand Theft Auto. But it still doesn't. It's like with everything else that games like that have to offer. Why would I ever play anything else in the racing genre? Like, if you have Grand Theft Auto and Mario Kart, you don't need to play any other racing game. Which feels weird to say about a game that isn't technically a racing game, but so.
All across the country, high-octane
Also,
contests
no Aisha Tyler
await
this year?
you.
What's up with that?
Take the lead on Modern Nation.
Too busy
You've
doing
had a
voice
glimpse
acting for
of the
Archer, I
Crew
guess.
2. Register now for beta access or play the demo at the booth. Experience TC2 for yourself. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Ooh, that was ominous.
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the
It's
same
an
reason.
annual requirement.
You're a
And then
traitor,
have
Kate, and now you're with
these
a group
two
of super
guys get
traitors.
up here
This
and
was
be
started
jerks
by
for a
you.
little
We
bit.
aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion. Why would the Freedom Pals help us? We send a spy, someone in our group who pretends to want to switch sides and join Freedom Pals. Somebody who they don't know very well. All is fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. You fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck is that? So I guess now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero. We're gonna rip you apart! Dude, Mysterion is pissed at you, new kid. Hello, Toolshed.
Toolshed is a gadgeteer class visionary archetype.
And a butt-fucking traitor. Eric, you must listen to me. Get out of my head, Timmy. Your franchise is going nowhere. Face the truth, Eric. You guys are kind of douchebags. He just called us douchebags in my mind. He did? South Park, the fractured but home.
Available October 17th.
Oh, wow. There's a release date again.
Yep.
Are we moving right along? Oh, thank you. I cannot handle that. I'm just not.
Really excited about any game that involves children going to the strip club. It's just not really. It's not for me.
You know, like I feel like even like the thing about South Park is that unlike just about anything else at an event like E3, if you are not into it, it is one of the most off-putting things ever.
And put that into the
Which, like, I get the humor
for
of
the
it.
first time as a player feel like you are
I
in
wouldn't
a
buy a
movie.
game dedicated to that type of
That's a
humor.
really good word for it. We want you to take off the gear and still feel unsettled.
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions, memories, to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such test subject. So we'd like you to come and join us and experience the Walter test case for yourself. Again.
I'm so glad there are more people to experience horror game trailers with, because I'm really bad with them.
What you're experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not unlike watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem, it can't hurt you. You are completely safe. You are completely safe.
No. No, thank you. For the record, if you've ever heard me get really upset about horror game trailers, it probably means that the game is good. I just get scared easily when it comes to that sort of stuff.
And now, I'm happy to share a new surprise with you. Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something really unique. So I want you to see that and enjoy. Thank you.
Men from all over the world sail the treacherous trade routes of the Indian Ocean. The riches in their holds fuel their dreams of power and fortune, while whetting the appetites of those they fear most.
Sea of Thieves wasn't enough. Nothing can satiate his appetite for piracy.
Definitely is. Finally, the Pirates of the Caribbean game that I've wanted to play.
The way he goes there for is to unlock the door. No, we're never gonna survive.
Six knots, sir! 6 knots! Too damn slow!
You know, it'd be really crazy is if it's for like a spin-off Assassin's Creed game, like a continuation of Black Flag or something.
Yeah.
It's the only franchise that there's I can think of that has anything pirate related. don't think this is Just Dance or Ghost Recon, but I can't be sure.
I think that it might be Just Dance.
Yeah.
I like this Lady Pirate a lot. I like this a lot.
Skull and Bones.
Sick.
Alright.
Rad. Yeah, that looks awesome.
Works for me.
120 days. That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy. I'm Justin Fair, the creative director for Skull and Bones.
It's not a luxurious
to
life.
survive, to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience. A tactical action game where we take that naval combat to the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth. Skull and Bones takes place in a shared systemic world where you can sail solo or form a gang of pirates with your friends, and together terrorize the trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Season after season, you'll collaborate and compete with other bloodthirsty players, even execute ruthless betrayals, in order to become the ultimate pirate kingpin. Now I'm proud to share with you the Loot Hunt, one of Skull and Bones' 5 versus 5 team-based PvP modes. Right on, right? We've just received intel that merchant convoys rich with treasure are sailing just off the coast of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates also looking to plunder the PvP disputed waters of the Indian Ocean.
You gonna look at some gameplay? Looks like it.
The Priscilla Shallows of Madagascar. Located on the cusp of a bustling trade route, it is the perfect place for an ambush. Here is our gang of pirates, the Raiders, going head-to-head with a gang of rival players, the Cutthroats. Victory goes to the team with the most loot at the end of the hunt.
Are we ready for a hunt?
Knowing how to sail with the wind is a pirate's most precious skill. Use the winds to increase your speed or to position yourself for tactical advantage in battle. To reap the most rewards, it is best to split up, some going inland, others keeping to the open sea. Each warship has unique strengths. The frigate's hull is reinforced, its arsenal equipped with numerous culverin cannons. The brigantine is devastating up close, with a battering ram designed to break any resistance. The sloop of war kills from afar, with its crippling long-ranged mortars and precise long 9 cannons.
Flying hostile colors! All sail! Ride the wind! All hands on deck!
Kind of like World of Tanks.
Position fixed! Open fire! Nothing will save you now! Brace for attack! Woo! Drown, you soggy nose! nutmegs!
Don't let bloodlust cloud your purpose. You're here for the loot, and so are your rivals.
Store the goods, then back to your station.
The team that escapes with the most loot.
This
claims
One Piece
victory.
game looks lit, says Dr. Lovebox in the chat. Pretty much One Piece. I feel like these characters probably have the
Searching
same
for more
senses of humor.
targets on the horizon. Our sloop of war spots a rival pirate ship further inland. With its heavily reinforced hull, our frigate swoops in to save the day, bearing the brunt of the damage.
Another day, another victim!
Speed, Mr. Mercy! Vamos con todo!
Our gang of pirates is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination
Wow,
to
we're
take
like
her
45
down.
minutes in. I wonder, last year they went for closer to 2 hours, so...
They are killing! We can take their ship!
With the enemy ship's broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board
Considering they've
her.
only shown 4 games, so...
Taste of blackened silver!
Fancy snorting some fish, Piss?
Yeah, it was about 2 hours last year.
I wonder if you're not able to play as your character.
If you only play as, like, the ship.
Yeah. Do they just skip over like what they're...
It seems like the way
Pirate
it is. It looks like a
hunters have been
strategy
sent
game
in,
more than an
signaling
action
the
game.
end of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain, or we are good for the news!
They're firing more guns! Full tilt, Silvo, full tilt!
The pirate hunter defenses are so strong that the only option is escape. The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time for the frigate, who carries the most loot. The frigate now needs to make its escape through the reefs.
Captain, let's make for the
Nick, do you remember the
Successful
conversation we had
pirates
yesterday
know
about how
when to
much is
run.
too much?
With their hulls full and the wind at their backs.
This much is too much.
Officially done with this.
I'm still enjoying it because I like the game.
Yeah. No, totally, but I mean, like, it's just... okay, this is about... It's about...
Thank you
Yeah.
all very
I
much.
mean, like...
I'd like to invite you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online.
I would say the more I saw
Oh,
this,
and one
the
thing I
more
forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves.
Well,
When
I
you
mean,
act,
when you play your whole
it reacts.
hand at an event like this, that's what ends up happening. Oh, more?
That if I did not kiss the girls, my lips would grow a moldy. Way ho away, will ho away.
I'm looking at my Twitter timeline right now, and it's all just jokes about Mario Kart guns. It's all of it.
Fall of next year. So there will be another E3 that passes before this game comes out. So yes, that was absolutely too much. Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Is it time? It's time to bust a move? Yep, there we go. Ugh. It's making me so uncomfortable. Sub-Zero's got it going on. What a transition that was. The panda looks like the grandfather of a different panda.
I'm not the most pretty. I'll live forever. Sing like Whitney. But I don't wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody.
What happened with the label there?
Tell me how you got somebody. Don't matter who you are, just love me the way I just wanna dance with
That being said,
somebody.
I do love a good live performance out of this. So it's top notch.
Just love me the way I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. Hey!
Hey everyone, I'm BB Rexa, and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles.
Still on the
Bye!
Wii. Wow, that is some persistence. I mean, I guess it probably doesn't cost much of anything to put on there, so
you
why
use it
not?
as a telephone. You use it as a camera. It's your music player, your flashlight, calculator, and GPS navigation device. But now, finally, the most high-tech company in the world has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
We are playing Cowboys and Indians. Hey, new kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring your phone.
This actually is kind of interesting.
Whoa, we're playing Cowboys and Indians, dickhole. Inuits are technically Native Americans. This new kid puts me to shame. Rip these guys a new asshole, new kid.
Phone destroyer!
Oh, we're in space now. That's good.
Yay.
I'm excited. Is it steep, but in space?
Atlas, jewel of the Pleiades. Nova took us to the stars. Each new world more incredible than the last. We had no idea what was waiting for us. The Legion. It consumes everything in its path. They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
Let's do this. Come on.
it going?
Breaking atmosphere. Let's even the odds.
It's like an amiibo game.
Judge, we need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
They are resisting ice barrage. Linking fire loadout.
We're up against impossible odds, but together we will adapt and overcome.
Yeah.
Ships, which is cool.
Yeah, that actually looks like something I would buy, which upsets me a lot. But I feel like I would lose so much money on a game like that. I don't even.
Hi, I'm Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto. Like many of you, I grew up in the 80s, obsessed with sci-fi, animation, comics, and of course, all the really cool toys.
No
At
Man's
Ubisoft Toronto,
Skylanders.
we built a team with a dream of bringing those amazing childhood memories back to life for a new generation. Starlink Battle for Atlas allows you to take control of a team of star pilots in a massive, open, living star system, fighting to save Atlas from the Forgotten Legion. Build your custom starship, and then adapt to new challenges on the fly. Link extra armor and heavy weapons to take on a huge Legion Prime. Search for ancient secrets lost on the worlds of Atlas, or outrun outlaws through an asteroid field. Freedom is at the core.
Well, I think it's
of
because of
Starlink
how much
Battle for
Skylanders
Atlas.
has expanded that
Collect
they have to
your
start
way
selling some
with
of
both
them at a
physical
discount
starship
because there are just
collectibles
too many
and
of them.
digital versions
But like,
available, and even take your game on the go using
Toys
the
to Life
power of
often
Nintendo
pushes
Switch.
a game a game company into profit margins. I think is just for Disney
Visit
Infinity. The game
StarlinkGame.com
itself
for
was a
more
little bit
information,
too
and
ambiguous
stay tuned
for
for
a
many
Toys
more
to Life
surprises
genre.
over the
Like
coming months.
to this day, I don't quite know what Disney Infinity is, you know, but I could tell you what Skylanders is, and I could tell you what Amiibo do. But I for Disney Infinity, it's just like cool Disney characters, you know.
Those characters, but they're video games now. Oh,
Hi,
yeah,
I'm Rebecca Kutaz. I'm the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had since then a full year of support and continuous development of
yes.
Since the very beginning of this project, we have been working with athletes, and we have always been impressed by their passion and dedication. We learned how one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing. We learned how others make more than 6 million turns to practice for the 15 they have to race in competition. These athletes, they travel to the world to train with the best, to compete with the strongest, and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's truly a level of passion and dedication that goes well beyond our everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women, you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable moment. This December, with our first steep expansion, this is the journey you will take. Enjoy.
What does this mean? Is this like a career mode? Are we about to take a steep leap? You can't make me feel guilty for the things I say.
As a child, you would wait and watch from far away. But you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. And you lay of all the things that you would change.
Oh, is it an Olympics expansion? That is tight. Finally, an Olympics-based anything that isn't Sega. Steep road to the Olympics. And the next expansion will be the Olympics.
Yeah.
The following one will be Road from the Olympics.
And the readjusting to normal life.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a boring one. Skip that one. Oh, someone on my Twitter feed disagreed with you, Nick. The song's only is specifically for League of Legends.
It is specifically for League of Legends. It was written for League of Legends.
Church simulator.
Oh, is this Far Cry?
But now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Yeah, I know, guys. Far Cry is so edgy, though. Like, all the time.
Hi, my name is Dan Hay, and I'm the executive producer of Far Cry the brand, as well as the creative director of Far Cry 5.
You, sir, have a
I'd like to introduce
fantastic
you to
speaking
Hope County,
voice.
Montana. Vast, beautiful, rugged. A place where people don't even lock their front door anymore.
Rugged.
But that's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911. People are fucking scared. I had to say it.
Watch your language, sir.
And just up ahead, the small town of
Just because
Falls
your
End has
voice
been
is,
completely
just because you have a
overrun.
wonderful voice doesn't
If
mean
you're gonna
you
survive,
say whatever you
you
want.
and your
man.
guns for hire are gonna need to
We're
save
in
it.
charge here.
But to do that, well, you're gonna need to raise some hell.
Gameplay done?
We got piggies.
Town looks like a war zone. Where do you want me? Water tower, got it. I'm in position.
For only then will you walk in the light of our Father and be delivered.
Boom, boom, motherfuckers.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom.
Behind you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Gonna need more help.
I love the way you walk, and I love the way you talk.
I really like the style of this.
talk that talk. You knocks me out. Out off my feet.
Hey, a dog that brings you
Boom, boom,
guns.
boom.
Target a fucking quad.
Boom, 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 boom.
It's a co-op?
Okay.
Like, has there ever been that before in Far Cry?
I don't think so.
Wow.
It's really cool for a game that already moves those stories that introduce popped up.
Sirens. My guess is Watch Dogs. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh no, it's another Rabbids game.
No.
Where's your master?
What?
I don't deal with domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have your little toy.
Show me the idol. Show me the redeemer.
Here you go, mate.
Oh.
Yo, hand it over. I got a hot date. Don't do late.
Monkey's got a date.
Mwah.
What? What?
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig. Bon appetito.
I want every fucking cop in this.
Yeah, this is the epic conclusion to the story of my Jim Henderson Monkey. This is the weirdest trailer I think I've ever seen. Besides maybe the Death Stranding one.
Easy peasy, bro.
Yeah, no, this is tight.
Bang, bang, motherfuckers. Fuck me. Damn.
The only thing about games like this is that I always wonder how the trailers are going to possibly, like, relay what gameplay is really going to be like.
Yeah.
Because very rarely is stuff like this actually possible in games when it's in a trailer.
Oh, absolutely.
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got. Moksha. Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the teams who worked very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Eve with all my heart. Thanks, Eve, for making this happen. This is just amazing. And also a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for so long.
I almost wish that I had played the first one. I feel like this is probably a crazy thing. 14 years.
Almost.
So welcome to System 3. Our story takes place before the birth of Jade, in a multi-ethnic, multicultural human society in a distant solar system. It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources. With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we fight in the name of freedom and the right to determine our own fate among the stars. And we will helm massive star-faring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
We've been working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light. We can explore mysterious cities and discover unknown lands by ourselves or with friends. And we want you to participate in the making of this great adventure. Join our Space Monkey program. Today, and help us make Beyond Good and Evil a world that will challenge us and bring us together for thousand adventure, thrills, and fun. And please, Eve, just join us. This is. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, you guys. You know, Gabrielle and Michelle, you've done a fantastic job. It's amazing what you have been able to achieve, and you and I and all the teams have the power of creating games that will amaze all the gamers.
Is this the closer?
And I think video games can help us to grow and to get better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
It seems like strong enough to end on. You know, honestly, like between Bethesda and Ubisoft, it is so refreshing to see the teams really getting their deserved credit.
I would like to thank everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for playing our games. So to all the teams at Ubisoft, thank you for your incredible imagination and enthusiasm. All of us here, we wish you all a lot of fun playing games this year. So thank you very much, and have a great E3.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what else. That was amazing. That was an incredible presentation.
Okay, wait.
I'm gonna
most importantly,
close this out, and we're gonna do the talking now. Thank you.
I'd be go ahead.
That was just, you know, nonstop surprise and intrigue. So I'm very much pleased with what we saw. Anything that you guys feel was particularly standout, or like the most memorable thing you think for you at this conference?
Young Good and Evil looks sick, and I'm looking at like the first one right now. This came out a while ago, so
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely an older game. One that I missed was obviously I wasn't able to piece together what this sequel is, but I can only imagine what it's like to see a game that you love get a sequel so many years later. Yeah, I can't even think of a game that I've played that is so without any sort of subsequent games. Yeah, so that I would say ranks number 2 for me so far. Microsoft's still sitting pretty at the top, but this was number 2 for me. I always set super high expectations for the PlayStation briefing, which is tonight at 8:45. We'll be gathering to do our pre-show and a couple of thoughts, maybe one last wish list. So you know that one's definitely going to be big. This one was really big. You know, we saw a lot of games that we even have already heard about, but just seeing the gameplay of them, a lot of it looks creative and unique. Thematically, I always like to come up with what I think the theme of an E3 is, and this year I have yet to be able to really pinpoint. I mean, pirates, obviously, pirates and zombies are sitting close to the top, but I don't know exactly like what mechanically seems to be sort of rising up. But we can talk about that after all the briefings are done. So if you're interested in watching the PlayStation briefing, come join us at 8:45 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be doing our thoughts on that and then getting right into the briefing at 9 o'clock. So thank you all for tuning in, and come back tonight for more live E3 coverage partnered with MMO Examiner by The Game Room.